Hey there guys, it's Joey for this week's rune vlog. Apologies for not doing it last week, but I've explained that as much as I feel is necessary. I don't wish to go into that. So we're going to get back to my original way of videoing my rune experiences this week. This is how I like to do it. This is my original thought process, so I hope you guys do enjoy these videos. They help me, so if nothing else they help me. So this week it's Eihwaz. This is my rune. I'm going to go into that a little bit later, but here he is in the middle with all the other bits and pieces, and this has been a rune I have always just connected to, just without really understanding it, and this week I have come to understand it a little bit better, which is nice. And we have some patchouli forest incense burning. This one, which is what Crystal Flower 472 sent, and it smells lovely. I'm really pleased because I can be a fussy little bugger with incense, and this is really gorgeous. So it's another incense I really like. Woo! So that's great. Okay, so let's get on with the actual vlog for this week. So Eihwaz is you, quite masculine, powerful associations of protection. You've set your sights on a reasonable goal and are able to achieve your aims. There may be slight obstacles, but don't rush. Delays could prove beneficial. If things are negative or bad, they will get better, and only through foresight, perseverance and right action can difficulties be avoided. Solving of a hidden matter is also used for magic protection, increase in power, removal of obstacles, death and rebirth. So I made small notes throughout the week because I was still a little bit sensitive this week, and what I've actually done is then gone to the end, took all those little bits and then had a further insight. So that's how I'm going to read it to you this week. So the first thing I wrote down is, a lot of people seem in pain at the minute, troubled, even cursed. I made a video for Desert Siren and then one for Sunshine Morning Ray to try and encourage positive healing and love energy to push past these obstacles. After reading comments from a good friend, I had a reasonable think about an item which I had questioned at first whether I should keep or not, and came to the realization that it might actually have a curse attached to it, or a negative, at least a negative inlet of negative energies from a person who has caused me all sorts of pain and just doesn't want to stop doing it apparently. So after cleansing it again, and actually I left it for a lot longer than I cleansed my other crystals, the water turned yellow, and I've never seen that happen before, and so I removed it from my house. Not 5 minutes later, the car broke down, as in written off broke down. I get the feeling this week is going to be about cleansing the energies and transformation. There's a lot of butterflies around and a lot of butterfly imagery. So there's a lot of physical butterflies around at the minute, and then there was a lot of imagery, like I've seen it on the totem on Facebook who turned up this week. There are 2 or 3 pictures turned up this week, and I've seen it in random places as well. Where did I see it? I saw it in a shop somewhere. I might have seen one in the holistic shop to do with pagan-y bits, and I think I might have seen one in a supermarket, like an image. Oh yes, I did. I saw some in Tesco, like images of butterflies everywhere. I also seen quite a lot of fox imagery this week. I saw a really awesome idea, but it didn't look right. There was a fox on a jumper, and if it had been nice I would have bought it, but unfortunately it wasn't pretty, and I'm a bit fussy with things like that. But I've seen foxes everywhere again, sort of reaffirming who I am. I don't know what this means for me, stuck as I am currently between who I was and who I want to be. Baby steps, I guess, is the answer. To not be overwhelmed by the negativity, to not let it soak into me, to not let the general negative atmosphere at the minute bother me too much, and not allow the scent negativity to screw me up. The following quote struck me as being relevant this week. Courage does not always roar. Sometimes courage is the quiet voice at the end of the day saying, I will try again tomorrow. Don't lose hope. You never know what tomorrow will bring. The following day was a better day after I had meditated around those ideas. The store had some more orders, which, given how difficult things have been lately, always fills me with a sense of joy. There were actually more than that in the end. I won a competition this week for 3 Game of Thrones limited edition prints. I was overwhelmed by that. I was joyous. And a parcel came from my best friend for my birthday. The tarot set came for my birthday, and a Care Love Mail came from Crystal Flower 472 with some beautiful items, as well as some incredible crystals: rose opal, Turritella agate, strawberry quartz and pink agate. I'm going to discuss those in a minute. A beautiful Morrigan quote came to me today. I've even added it to the working book of shadows. I'm going to read that at the end where we discuss everything. I also had 3 people talk to me about Coronanos in as many days. Might be an energy worth exploring going forward. Stonehenge has also come up a lot this week. People saw it in my smoky quartz crystal, which I'm pretty certain now is a seer crystal. It's this one. My friend sort of put it to me. She's just like, I think it might be a seer crystal, because when I first had it in a video, people could see images in it, including Stonehenge. When I utilised its energies for a wolf totem, you could see a wolf head in it. My friend took a picture from the video and like blew it up so I could see it, and put a wolf head picture next to it, and it's really, really eerie how clear cut it is. And if you have me on Facebook and you want to go see that, that's on my wall on Facebook, the wolf image. The Forest Treasures candle was also sold this week. It's very connected with Coronanos energies. There are a lot of deep forest and wild places imageries too. So that was the general sort of read over for the week, and then I'm going to go into a little bit more depth now, so a little bit more of a discussion. Okay, so the Celtic associations of yew, which is the literal meaning of this rune, it was held sacred to druids, known as the Tree of Death throughout Europe, sacred to many dark goddesses, including the Morrigan, which might explain another hindsight clue as to why I always favoured this rune without really knowing why. The subconscious connection. And a sneeze. Just for you. Right, there you go. Also known as the Witch's Tree, Death and Reincarnation. So I've always felt very connected to this rune. I've always used it in magic. I've always just, like a lot of the other runes, I've just had more trouble connecting with, and this actual exercise through Runes 1-on-1 has thrown open the floodgates to allowing me to getting to know the runes, which is why I love it so much. And this is why I decided to do my videos like this, to show you how in depth they were. This is my way of showing my vlog, the images in front of you help me connect, because it's my idea, my creativity, my intellectual property, whatever you want. This rune has been my rune as long as I can remember. If ever I felt in need of protection, this is the rune I would use. And there's a huge, strong, protective vibe from this rune for me. And I honestly feel like when I am engaging with this rune, nothing gets through. I'm going to just discuss that now. But it's interesting how it's a very Morrigan-esque rune. It's to do with the dark goddess energies of the Morrigan and death and rebirth side of things. And it's always been my rune. So it's just another way when you look back, and it's just like another sign from the Morrigan for far back as you can remember, but you didn't understand it until you discovered you were the Morrigan's daughter. So about the protection side of it. The troublesome negative magic earlier this week has notably been happening to others. Whilst I removed what I now believe to be a cursed item, the car literally died and we had to get a new one. Death and rebirth in a very weird sense, but it's been affecting others. It's not my car. And other people have been in a lot. I mean, I've been in pain as well. I've had a lot of problems this week, but like the bad luck side of things has been happening to other people, and I've been trying to help other people as much as I can. In a weird sense, I've had quite some good luck this week. I won the competition. I had a beautiful love mail from Crystal Flower 472. Keep when I say Crystal Magic. If I say that, I apologise. And I wonder whether it's my innate connection with this rune which has offered me the protection that this rune vibrates on an energy level. I am affected by what has happened this week, but I am in a position to help others rather than being destroyed by what's going on around me. Okay, so then I've got the Celtic Associations of Butterflies and Ogham the Ash Tree. It's taking life at a pace suitable for our growth. Butterfly emerges only when ready. Strength in delicate ways, spiritual awakening and transformation. Taking my own time to become who I am going to be. The crystals I received from the amazing lady this week, who has had so many mentions this week. Shout out, shout out, shout out. Pink agate. To move past anger and resentments, to be free of my copycat cursey troll. Rose opal. Realise your potential. Personal growth, becoming who I want to be. Strawberry quartz. These are amazing. These are my favourites. Helps not attach too much importance to oneself and to help release agitations of the heart. So all this nonsense, which is obviously negative magic being directed, these are all stones to help me move past it, as well as the Turritella agate, which is protection. Again, an extra layer of protection. All of these tie in beautifully with the energies this week. So I'm going to read you the quote that I then actually was sent to me, Brendan. Thank you very much. I didn't come across it, Brendan sent it me, bless his socks. And it's by Galdecraft. I think that's how you say it, because usually when it's craved like that it is German. I'm not 100% sure. It was from a site, I've forgotten, Apple something site, I can't remember. Anyway. I was born beneath a crow wing, daughter of the corvid queen. By the inner door I traverse the grey, dancing with the ghostly veils, a protectress of life, unshadowed by the fear of death. I call forth new beginning and sing sweet farewells. I am a sentinel at the gate of transition, an oracle of the unseen, a reverent servant of the mysteries, a priestess of the Dark Mother. I am a child of the Morrigan. If that doesn't sum up everything this week, I don't know what does. So people have also been talking to me about Corona Nos and Stonehenge. Stonehenge's precise Celtic relevance and meaning is, like a lot of Celtic history, a bit lost. A mystery due to the lack of written record and the overzealousness of the Romans. They left a few clues behind. There's some information, such as Celtic warriors believed the soul to be immortal, they would come back after death, it's just why they were so zealous in battle. Stonehenge's connection as a burial ground to that ideal, and it still obviously has a very modern draw to people. People go visit it, even people who are not druid inclined. It has the wheel significance. I was talking to someone about stone circles this week as well, and all this sort of thing has come up a lot this week. Stone circles. I quite frequently have a meditation where I'm in a circle of a forest and I'm sat on a stone slab, and then I talk to whomever wishes to talk to me. I actually went to Stonehenge when I was 2 years old. I was taken when I was 2. Another hindsight clue to my Celtic path, that even my mother took me to Stonehenge. There you go. Stonehenge, of course, was also seen in the Smoky Quartz in the video earlier, at the very beginning of this week, I think it was. Seer stones are reflected in Celtic history and lore, including the famous stone of the Brahan Seer, which was a white stone with a hole in it, which he could supposedly see the future. There is a lot more seer stone lore. If you're interested in that sort of thing, go research it. Smoky quartz, my seer stone. I'm I'm kind of scared to see what it's actually doing on the video after I recorded it. Smoky quartz has made an increasing appearance in my life lately. There has been the sort of wand. There's been smoky quartz appearing here, there and everywhere. It's definitely connected to the Morrigan for me. It's protective, grounding, removes and transforms negative energy, enhances our survival instincts attached to the root chakra, assists in wishes coming true by grounding their essence in reality. That's beautiful this week. Very Morrigan-y, very reconfirming who I am, very trying to get me back to... I don't know how I best put that, but getting me back to feeling comfortable within my role as a daughter of the Morrigan, because obviously I've been quite unsettled last week, and it flowed through this week, and your sort of unsettled emotions can often get in the way of your spirituality because you just feel so overwhelmed. And for me it's been a bit like the Morrigan sort of re-embracing me this week, those sort of protective arms, like, you know, I'm still here, and it's meant a lot that has come through this week. There has finally been a call to the old wild places this week, the deep forests where nobody has explored, even if these places rarely exist in the world anymore. The very masculine energies, the Stonehenge, the mysteries, I think that's going to be going forward into next week. Finally, I felt drawn to a carnelian wound. I have no idea what a carnelian wound is. Right, let's look at wound in case I've said something that I need to know. Wand is what I meant. I've got a feeling it doesn't actually mean anything, it's just... It's just me. Yeah. I felt drawn to a carnelian wand to help with the kitsune energy, further self-discovery. Oh, it's a dwelling. Woon is a dwelling to... or a custom. Oh my god. Dwelling, habitation, abode, or a custom, habit, want, or use. Oh, I love it when I get creepy. Right? My carnelian use. Oh dear. The wand is basically going to be using the kitsune energy altar space to further progress with meditation and ritual, just for that, to have that special use. I can't believe I said that. Oh. I also bought 2 lapis lazuli, royalty, honour, wisdom, God, spirit, vision, wisdom and truth, and cypress oil, inner strength and ease is pain and loss this week. So we'll see about that going forward. So that is the slightly creepy. Oh gosh, me saying words I don't even know what they mean. Oh my goodness. At least I'm switched on. Or tapped in, or however you want to say it. It's a bit weird. It's a bit weird. So yeah, this week I have really, it's been a lot about reconnecting to the Morrigan. I think there have been other bits and messages about taking my time, about becoming who I want to be, about transforming myself and the possible changes that are coming. So there has been that this week, but there's also been the sort of grounding side of things where the Morrigan has been protective. I've felt very protected this week. This rune is definitely my rune. I'm almost tempted not to put it aside like I have been. Like after I've used the others, I've put them in a separate place. I'm almost tempted not to do that with this rune. Leave it on my altar or something. So that is it for this week's rune vloggy video. I hope you enjoyed it. I realised there wasn't one last week. Just the manner of things and how stressed I was, so there is one this week, complete with odd words that I don't know what they mean. Many blessings.